everyone, hope you all are doing good and welcome back to Quality Management series. So I'm back with part 2 of this clinical audit, in which you are going to see the different criteria of this audit. So yeah, let's begin with our topic.
So previously I have discussed about the clinical audit and other different kinds of audit. Basically, what are they? And today I'm going to explain the criteria which are required for the clinical audit, and in the upcoming videos you are going to see the stages that approach the clinical audit, right? So these stages basically include the selection criteria also, but today I thought I have to take this as a separate topic. So these are the criteria on which the audit based, right? This represents the elements of care which needs to be achieved. So audit criteria should consist of measurable statement of what should be happening with explicit and quantifiable performance levels. And these performance should be expressed as percentage. So structure, processes, outcomes needs to be identify, manage, access. Okay. So in this criteria, we have to see what is needed. Basically, it refers to those resources that are required to deliver care, including the number of staffs, knowledge, skills, attitudes, drugs, equipments, right? So when planning any audit, the team should be considered the possible benefits, including service users. Now we have process criteria. That means what is done. Again, it refers to the actions and decisions taken by the healthcare professional together with the users, right? This includes the communication, assessments, prescription. Let me give you an example. Like in drug X gives better outcomes than drug Y for patient with condition A. So you would audit our patient condition A being given drug X, right? So in this, we have to look for what is expected to be happen as a result. That means the expected outcomes of care. Measurement of outcomes of care is being seen as most appropriate measure of effectiveness. So, an extensive number of outcome measurements have been developed to assess the general health status, right? So, in this, these are the main stages of clinical audit, as you can see here. Selection of topics, agreeing standards of best practices, collecting data, analysis of data, feedback, results, discussing possible changes, implementing the changes, allowing time for changes to be embedded, feedback of re-audit results, right? So this is just the overview of the audit cycle. In the upcoming part of this video, I'm going to elaborate each and every part of the audit cycle separately, right? So part 3 will be uploaded on Monday morning, and stay tuned guys for the part 3 video of clinical audit. Bye and thank you.
I hope you like this topic. If you really do, then please subscribe to my channel. And if you have any query related to any topic, please comment below. We will meet in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care and stay safe.